Welcome to the January 19th scripture writing verse, which is Isaiah 50:10. And here's my Bible and then my book. And it is, "Who among you fears the Lord, who obeys the voice of his servant, who walks in darkness and has no light? Let him trust in the name of the Lord and rely upon his God." And we'll take it to the next verse. "Look, all you who kindle a fire, who encircle yourselves with sparks. Walk in the light of your fire and in the sparks you have kindled. This you shall have from my hand. You shall lie down in torment." I don't want to lie down in torment. I don't know about you. And we see that, when we have fear of the Lord, when we obey the voice of his servant, we no longer walk in darkness, like spiritually. And when we are going through periods of darkness while we're on earth, we can rely on that light because he is the light to see us through. And it requires full surrender, right? And it requires us to overcome our pride, which is, we have the question for the day is, what is it that holds you back when things are hard? What is it that holds you back from trusting in the Lord entirely? And again, I think the answer to that is always pride. So when we release our pride, we get the light. We are no longer spiritually in darkness. And when dark times happen, we can rely on God. We can trust him that no matter how bad things get, no matter how dark things get, he is still our light. And that gives us, we are free from the consequence of those who maintain their pride, which is in verse 11. They make their own light, right? So it's this tiny little flashlight in the darkness, and they think that that's enough. But what does God say? Well, this is what you're going to have for your pride. You're going to lay down in torment. I don't want to lay down in torment. Pride will have us lay down in torment. There is freedom in surrender. And I think that that's really difficult for us to get. When we submit and trust, we see that promise fulfilled. We see the light. We live in the light. We share in the light. The light becomes part of us. But that light only exists because we have given everything over to God. It's a very high cost that we pay for pride. I don't want to live in darkness, but spiritually, I don't want to be in darkness for all eternity. And I think that that's important. So when I feel myself slip into temptation to fill myself with something other than God, I remember that. And I don't want to make my own light. Have a great day.